My Royal Highness.
Okay, so I decided to induct the person who created this costume that I'm wearing, Kevin Williamson. Kevin Williamson is an actor writer who wrote the screenplay for Scream, Scream 2, Scream 4, is a producer on the new Scream 5/Scream that's coming out in a couple of months. Kevin Williamson also wrote I Know What You Did Last Summer. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Dawson's Creek, The Faculty, Teaching Mrs. Tingle, The Following, and The Vampire Diaries.
Wow.
So, okay. Kevin
So
Williamson,
successful.
I know. Kevin Williamson and I have the same exact birthday, March 14th, same as Albert Einstein and Taylor Hanson. He is from North Carolina. I'm from South Carolina, as you all know from our last week's episode.
Yes.
Kevin Williamson went to East Carolina University. I went to Coastal Carolina University. And we're both gay.
A lot of synchronicity. I think that you guys need to link up.
God, I wish. Kevin Williamson famously, I know too much trivia, so I just need to keep this short, but they famously wrote the screenplay to Scream, which was called Scary Movie at the time, over one weekend.
Wow.
He went away to a cabin and just like wrote the whole thing. There's a sequence in the movie, the first one, where Sydney is like is locked inside the car, but the killer has the keys, and so like the locks just keep popping open, and so she's scary. But that was from an MFA like short film that he wrote. Repurposed Queen, we love that. Also, famously, Scream became such a huge like bidding war before it even went into production, and so Kevin Williamson got a meeting with Warner Brothers, and they were like, "What else are you working on?" And off the top of his head, completely pitched Dawson's Creek fully with like just made it up, just mouth talking, no thought. He just was in this meeting and was like, well, I have to say something. And
because they were basically like, you got anything else? And he was just like,
they're like, do you have any ideas for a TV show? And Kevin grew up on a creek and like had a crush on the girl next door. And so he just pitched Dawson's Creek, and they gave him a series order.
Wow.
I know, amazing. I just love him. I love everything that he's done. Obviously, Scream like revitalized the entire horror genre in the 90s. And I just really appreciate that Kevin is like so committed to like deep, authentic storytelling in these like genres of horror where it's like not, wasn't always necessary in the 70s to have character development. But because Kevin has a history as an actor, all of his characters are very rich. So I'm inducting Kevin Williamson because of course we just really need a lot of entertainment always. And I appreciate the length of his career and like the diversity of stories that he tells. And for that reason, as Casey Becker, actually the second person to die in Scream, often thought of as the first, but the boyfriend's killed first. I induct you, Kevin Williamson, as my Royal Highness. How about you, Chelsey? Who are you?
So good. I'm so happy I know all of that now, because I love someone who, really, what different genres like Scream and Dawson's Creek were created by the same person. I know that now.
And Vampire Diaries.
Wow, that's so cool. I love that. Anyway.
Oh, and that TV show, The Following. Did you ever watch that?
Is that which one is that one?
Kevin Bacon. It was on Fox.
No, I didn't watch The Following,
but
I'm sure it was great. That's
amazing. Anyway,